Hello students, good morning. So last time I have given some notes and for this French Revolution chapter and some important points also. So I explain also. So I think I should go again because some of the students they told me to explain once more, sir. So it's better to go with a short description of the chapter. So I hope you all are fine in your home and safe, and I think our school will reopen soon. Okay, so let's start the chapter. Then we means before looking this video, take one biscuit packet. Okay, Bourbon. Okay, because we will going to talk about the Bourbon family. Okay, so now let's start the chapter. So uh, first topic, we would start with the French Revolution. Okay, now definitely many of you feel history is boring, so let's have some interesting talks here before we start and enjoy your class. All this topic, the French Revolution would start with the Bourbon family. सो आई हैव अ नाइस पैक ऑफ बॉर्बन. मैंने लिया हुआ है अपने अपने साथ. ठीक है, बॉर्बन मैंने लिया है. ओके, नाइस पैक ऑफ बॉर्बन. सो यू ऑल्सो इन्जॉय योर स्नैक विथ वॉचिंग दिस वीडियो. नाउ दिस बॉर्बन फैमिली, यू हैड द किंग that was known as Louis 16. I think you heard about the Louis 16. Okay, then now this Louis 16, when he came to throne, he found that the French treasure were totally empty, and even to maintain the expense of the palaces, mainly in the palace of Versailles, was the huge task because there was no money to spend. Okay, no money to spend. In this paragraph only you will get this one. Okay, so when the king Louis 16 came into the throne, he found he was basically a monarch married to Mary Antoinette, and both of them basically were a kind of leaders who were having a monarchism feeling, and they did not want anyone is to succeed onto the throne, but the people or common man had huge revolt, and during this time that feeling of revolt was further uh, exaggerating and exaggerating, we would say. So that was increasing and finally the three ideas were propagated. Those were ideas of equality, fraternity, and liberty. So these three were the core ideas that the people are trying to spread. Now we would understand how this went about, but before that let's understand the basic ideas. So you had a Bourbon family. Now France witnessed series of the feeble, so that Bourbon family was let down, and you had the Republican came up. However, during after some time, we would say this Republican could not exist for long, and you had Napoleon Bonaparte that came to power. Napoleon was considered as a liberator. Later on, he was also defeated at the Battle of Waterloo, but later on the shifted from basic ideas that he was started with. Then there was a series of White's July revolution, and that July revolution you had the Bourbon family that was back. So I am giving the short description of this chapter. Okay, don't be confused. So now next, so this Bourbon family now was under the Charles Trent, and Charles Trent again a kind of a monarch leader, and then revolution took took place again in 1830s. So that was in 1774 and 1789, that later on 1830 again. So there was a kind of ups and downs that had gone through the history of France, and ultimately after more than 200 years of struggle, right to vote for a female was allowed only in 1946, just before India independence. That was mainly due to the international adult suffrage movement that had started in the various part of the world. So that was the basic things or the basic outline that we would work around with. Now in France there were various colonies in America which was being held in France, get liberate that from Britain. The war that was going on behalf of France added to existing debt मतलब जो उधार होता है, ठीक है, and that treasure had. So France treasure already was getting empty by debt that was growing through the war, and this government was borrowing money from the leaders. So what was happening, this lenders was charging high interest rate. So interest rate of around 10% was charged, and since that interest rate was very high, what happened during the course of time, the government or basically the king could not repay that bank, and as a result you had kind of anti treasures that was further emptied up. So all those things led to a basically a problem or a kind of revolution in the people that were looking for liberations among themselves. Now if you look onto the structure of France, the system was divided into three heads. You have the clergy, this one, clergy, the nobility, and the third states. Okay. However, the whole and sole responsibility of paying the taxes was with the third state, not the first state or the second state. Clergy and the nobility, okay, is not liable to pay any kind of taxes. So all the taxes that had to be paid were given by the member of was third state. Now this member of third state, it were paying three kinds of tax. One was the tax to the feudal or noble. So this noble charge the feudal tax, the that was the direct tax that they were paying to the government, and the next was the tax that was paid to the church. There was three taxes that third state was paid. So far this third states mainly comprise of the peasants and the workers. Now these peasants and worker was not much literate and could not raise their voice, but slowly and gradually you had this member of third state which were getting into power, which were more literate. So they were educated, teachers, lawyers, you had doctors. So all those who were educated tried to raise voice, and was this educated section started to raise their voice. There was a kind of shift in the philosophy that existed in the France, which later found the basis of the French Revolution. Now, as we said, the taxes were three. One was to the nobleman, the next was the direct tax, and the third was the tax to the church. Okay, the tax to the church was known as the तिथि. Okay, चर्च को जो दिया जाता था उसको तिथि कहते थे, ठीक है. इस यहाँ पे है तिथि, दिस वन तिथि. देन तिथि, and the direct tax was known as the tali. Okay, tale, we can say tale. Okay, so these were the various taxes that the people or the common man had to pay. Now there was the fortress of Bastille. Okay, fortress of Bastille. Here we will get here fortress of Bastille. We'll see here, huh? Fortress of Bastille was the first focus of the common man who were revolting against the monarch. So what did it was, the attack was fort of Bastille, and when they attacked the fort, they basically demolished, and the most interesting part is they took the so sovereign from here and sold it into the market to the to be kept as a memory, okay, for the progress or development or the liberation of the people. So those were the kind of ideas or the revolutionary feeling existed in the people during that time, and this revolutionary feeling so strong that it inspired Indian scholar like Raja Ram Mohan Roy, who were journey to that area during this time, and insisted on seeing the worship and the tricolor they were flowing in was in the color of blue, red and white for France. So that was the kind of inspiration that other nation was drawing from the French Revolution during that time. Now, as we know, during this time the population increased from 23 million in 1715 to 23 million in 1789. Okay, population was increased. Okay, then yes, then so there was a huge increase in population in which added nearly 5 million people. Now since these 5 million were added, there suddenly become a scarcity of food. This scarcity of food was further worsened. The kind of situation existed there. So what was the kind of situation that existed there was bad harvest. So people was not getting enough amount in the field, and that bad harvest accumulated the problem of food. Here again the beggars were exploiting the common man. So crises were hoarded or inflamed artificially, because they were keeping stock with them and not letting it out into the market. So there was a kind of artificial price rise that was seen, and all this further added to the existing food of scarcity. As a result, there was a kind of feeling in the people that started or revolt. Okay, kind of feeling that started. I think it is here only. Okay, then war also means the sketch is very important. Okay, how they took oath, how they caught also. Okay, so after this explanation you go through your chapter. Okay, then you understood the whole chapter. Okay, so now next, so the scarcity of the grain, higher death rate, weaker bodies and higher prices that people had to pay. So as we said, the middle class basically grew, and these were mainly the educated people. Some of the important scholars during that time were John Locke, who wrote the book, okay, Two Treatises of the Government. Okay, John Locke written the book Two Treatises of the Government. John Locke. Where is the John? Yeah, here only. Okay, then so he completely refuted the divine and absolute right of monarchy. So the idea was the privilege would buy uh, privilege would buy birth. All the privilege would be by the labor that you putting. So that was the basic ideas. The merit become a primary, not the privileged society. The next was Roscoe. He talked about the kind of social contract that should exist between the people and the representative. And Montesquieu, they are the scholar. Okay, Montesquieu, Roscoe. Okay. Then and Montesquieu, he basically wrote the book The Spirit of the Laws, where he divided the power into three, and that concept now you used in India. So judiciary, legislative, and executive that came into power. Okay, uh, this one. Okay, this came into the power, judiciary, executive, and legislature. Okay, that came into power. So when we talk about the constitution of India in political science, we referred this. So make very clear picture in your mind that none of the subject in social studies is individual. There is a kind of interlinking between all the subjects. Now coming on the onto the timeline as we saw. Okay, so as I told you na, this social science subject is an integrated subject. Okay, now come to the timeline. In 1774, the Louis XVI became into the power, but he found the treasure empty. It's very important. Okay, very important this date. Okay, this one. Some important dates. Then next is in 1789, the convocation of states journal there was formed, and the third states cleared themselves in National Assembly. We would see how this was happened. There was a three state as we saw right now. The first state had 300 members that were clergy. The second state again 300 members or representative were global man, and the third state or the common man had 600 representatives. So far the ideas was one state one vote. Definitely the clergy and the nobleman was always together, so they would have ruling power over the third state always and always. What now people wanted was to move from the idea of one state to one vote, to one vote to per one vote to per representative. So one man should have one vote. So here there is 600 peoples, so 600 votes. So here these 600 people, 600 votes. So these 600 are equally represented representative rather than partially representative. This idea represented this idea charge from the one state one vote to one man. So there was a one type of major development that took place in the right to vote in France. However, still then right to vote was only for was limited section. Peasants, women, artisans were not allowed to vote. Again, all those who could vote are 25 years or above. So and those who held certain amount of ply. So what basically the idea was, only the wealthier had they say the law and not the common man kind of man fault existed. Now as we saw in 1791, after the French Revolution of Revolution of 89, you had a constitutions. Okay, this one, we had a constitution. So in Indian constitution you have a preamble. Similarly you had a declaration of rights in a constitution of France, which we would see later. Once the constitution was laid down, France became a republic, and there were many small clubs formed. One of the major club during that time was Jacobin. Okay, which club was Jacobin? Here Jacobin club was very important, and this played a major role in liberation. However, later the major leader of Jacobin, Robespierre, basically established a reign of terror, and later he was uh, bu- mutinated. So that was a different stories we would see further. So for now France become a republic. Okay, France become a republic at one period of time. It enjoys nearly 10 years when Napoleon came to power, initially as a liberator, but slowly and gradually he tried to annex more and more parts of Europe, and finally he was defeated, Battle of Waterloo. In 1830 again you had a July Revolution that took place, where the second monarchy ruled. The Charles Tent, one family back again was removed. So that was a kind of timeline that existed. Now, as we said, so far the taxes was be, beared only by the third state, and we already saw how the representation was there. So idea of the third state was basically to get a representation, and they formed the National Assembly. Now, this National Assembly drafted its own constitution, and under his constitutions, the head was Mira Mirabeau. He was basically born in the noble family, but he was convinced the idea of the common man, and he was supporting them. Okay, Mirabeau. Robespierre. Yeah. Listen carefully, okay, all of you. Then supporting them, then so that was the basic stories, and he wrote up a pamphlet what is a third state, and he also supported the cost of third state. Now the constitution monarchy, as we said, it's divided into three. Okay, you had legislature, executive, and judiciary. So judiciary was simple. Under the executive you had kind and minister, and under the legislature you had the National Assembly and the electors. Now there were two kinds of citizens: the active citizens, who are basically voting, and the passive citizens, who were allowed around 3 million. So these 3 million people were not having a say in all these rights being discussed, so that passive citizens form the huge population. The active citizens were only in 4 million out of the 28 million. Now, as we said, who could vote? So anyone above the age of 25 years who have paid taxes equal to at least 3 days of a labor's wage were given the status of active citizens. So those who were not paid taxes to equal to at least 3 days labor wages were already removed from the voting rights. So they did not find ample representation in the constitutions, and that was one of the revolutionary ideas that again came up, and that was explained by Jean Paul Marat in his paper in the Friends of People, where he said only wealth could influence the law. Later on this was further changed. Now coming to the declaration of rights of man and citizens. So some of the declaration of rights are given here. Okay, some of the rights are given here. Where is the rights? So these sources is very important, huh? What is the sources A, B, C? You go through it. Sources is very much important. Sources is very important than this picture, because picture question will also come. Okay, picture question is also come na. So you go to the picture also. What is written there, you read nicely. So it's very important. History actually is very looks bore but if you will read nicely your chapter, then you never feel bored. Okay, this then okay, declaration. Then this is something you must know to revised. So we are just go through briefly. There was every man are born free, should remain free and equal rights, have rights to from political association, should be given to security. They have liberty to do whatever good for them. And the next is no man may be accused, arrested or detained except in cases determined by the law. So those are some of the things that were in the Declaration of Rights of Man and Citizens. Later, Olympus de Kock was active pioneer and was formal of the women club similar to Jacobins club that we discuss and see give the Declaration of Rights of Women and Children. So that was the kind of totally different. Basically, some rights totally different. Basically, same rights, but or should be applied to women. Now, during this time, men were fighting, and the fronts, and women were looking out after their family and livelihoods. Again, there were numerous political symbols that were coming to power. These are very interesting and you should know those. Okay, so broken chain means, listen nicely, broken chain means what? We are getting or we are setting to get free. The next is bundle of rods. That means if there is one stick it can be broken, but there is a bundle it's hard to break. The next is eye with triangle radiating light. That means the sun drives away all the kind of ignorance away from it. You have scepter, that is symbol of royal power. Okay, scepter is the symbol of which power? Okay, this one I am talking about this. Okay, then what? So you have scepter, that is symbol of royal power. Then a snake. Then a snake. Okay, snake which is biting its own tail. That means it forms a ring. When it forms a ring, that is a symbol of fraternity. That means there is no end, that is external. The next is blue, white, red, which are the national color of France. National color of France. Okay, national color of France. You have the red Phrygian. Okay, red Phrygian, this one. Cap that was worn by a slaves on becoming free. And the winged women. Which women? Winged women. This one. Whist of personification of laws and lost tablets. They said the law are same for all and all are equal before law. Okay, so now coming on to, or basically turning to the public, Marseillaise. Okay, Marseillaise. So Marseillaise was considered as the national anthem of France, and all the patriotic people who are basically revolutions against or part of the National Assembly were chanting the song of liberals on the army. Then now many are the losses were beared off, but during the time, as we said, various clubs were formed, so people were discussing ideas of liberation even in coffee houses, saloons. So everywhere there was a kind of united way that was running through at people were only of the ideas that something should happen into liberate assess, that we should achieve the liberty, fraternity and equality. So there was a newly elected assembly formed which was known as convention, and it abolished monarchy of all types and declared France as republic. And republic basically means that people can elect the government. There is no need for hereditary monarchy due to exist. Okay. Then exist again after this. Declared France republic means government. Okay, republic means that people can elect and the government. There is no need for hereditary monarchy. Okay. So now what does Louis XVI king did? Louis XVI was basically sentenced to death and he was publicly executed in 1793. So that was the timeline that Louis XVI or his reign ended. Okay, Louis XVI and his reign ended. This one ended. Then however, as we said, Jacobins were in power and Jacobins were under Robespierre. Now, this Robespierre initially he was followed or being praised by lot of people, but slowly and gradually he brought in very tight rule. This Robespierre, okay. So anyone who were speaking in favor of nobility or the clergy was basically गुलिटन. गुलिटन का मतलब उनका गला को मतलब काट दिया जाता था, ठीक है. गुलिटन का मतलब यहीं पे दिया हुआ है, ठीक है. Guillotine. Guillotine is a device where you have two poles and blade in between, so person is beheaded, and that was invented by the Dr. Guillotine. Now, what was some of his suggestion? The Robespierre suggestion. He said there should be no privileged people, so expensive. White wheat should be given to anyone. Everyone should eat the equality. Okay, eat the equality bread or the whole wheat. Maximum ceiling on the wages and prices should be put up. Everything should be rationed. No more traditional title like Monsieur, Madame, and only the common titles were citoyen and citoyenne where should be made public. These are some directive rules. Okay. Public churches were removed. There were no more churches, and the building which were working as churches till now were slowly and gradually becoming barracks. However, many peoples who were following him for long were favors of Robespierre, but slowly and gradually because of his strict policy there was revolt within, and finally Robespierre himself was guillotine in 1794. Robespierre ने अपने आप को ही गुलिटन कर दिया था, ठीक है, 1794 में, ठीक है. यहाँ पे दिया हुआ है, यहाँ पे दिया हुआ, पढ़ सकते हो. Then so this reign of terror ended. Now what came of after the fall of Jacobins government was the wealthier middle class who came to power, and this started the Directory. Now this new constitution denied vote to non propertied section, जिसके पास प्रॉपर्टी नहीं था. So it provided two elected legislative council and appointed a directory. Okay, appointed a directory would have 5 members, and it would safeguard the powers in the hand of the Jacobins. But later on you had women. Okay, women who were trying to enter into the revolution. Olympus de Kock, as we said, one of the major women debaters during this time. So what actually was the scenario was women were not had rights to vote, the wages are they were getting the much lower than the females than the males. Sorry, means the wages are they were getting the much lower than the males, and so they themselves form only those educated in the convents, and those who were educated in the convents only sake of marriage. So there was basically no ideas or no involvement of women into the acts of politics during that time, and disappointed many women candidates also. Okay, this is sources is about the Olympus de Kock. Okay, read nicely. Then, so as a result, they demanded right to vote, to be elected, hold a political office, and get representation in government. So Olympus de Kock, we said, gave the Declaration of Rights of Women Citizens and the opposed the Jacobins government. Slowly and gradually, the ideas of abolish the slavery. Okay, स्लेवरी मतलब क्या होता है? गुलामी. औरतों से वो लोग गुलामी कराते थे, तो वो चीज़ को हटाना चाहता था. ठीक है. देन नाउ देयर वाज अ ट्रायंगुलर स्लैब ट्रेड इनटू एग्जिस्ट. ठीक है, वहाँ पे तुम लोग ट्रायंगल बना लेना. ट्रायंगल बनाने के बाद देखना कि दिस ट्रायंगुलर स्लेब ट्रेड बिटवीन द यूरोप, कहाँ का? यूरोप, अफ्रीका एंड अमेरिका. So what was the saying? What was saying was this European taking out the slabs from Africa. ध्यान से सुनना. Packing them into the ships tightly and sending them to the island. Okay, in America, where they were sold to the plantation owners. This process or this triangular slave trade worked around 3 decades. However, finally in 1794, all slaves in the French colonies or French possession were liberated. However, 10 years later, when Napoleon came to power, this ideas was reintroduced back, and the issue of slave trade started again. Okay, जब वो दोबारा आया, कौन दोबारा आया? नेपोलियन जब दोबारा आया तो ये स्लेव ट्रेड दोबारा से लाया गया. ठीक है, तो हम लोग ये इतना में यहीं पे सुनने से होगा. ठीक है. देन फाइनली it ultimately got totally abolished in 1848 in French colony. Now, what was the idea of this revolution? Please note down this question. What was the ideas of this revolution? Ideas of the French Revolution. Okay, so this revolution ultimately brought in freedom of speech, freedom of expression, more freedom to the press, and removing any kind of sensation existed so far. So those were some of the basic things. Okay, basic things that existed. As we said, Napoleon came to power in 1884 with the idea of being a liberator, but slowly and gradually he became a kind of invading force. He initially gave a uniform system of weights. He gave the ideas of decimal system to be expanded and the protection of private property, but slowly and gradually his focus changed and the focused on invading, and finally he were defeated in the Battle of Waterloo. Okay, then you had the July Revolution that took place in 1830. That was again the revolution in France that removed the monarch system. Okay, that existed in France. France witnessed a kind of ups and downs, or a series of ups, we can say, during this journey. So that was the basic idea of French Revolution. In the next class, we will more talk about the socialism in Europe, how the socialist ideas of communism spread across the world. So this is your first chapter, short descriptions. So thanks a lot.